My project was addressing the effects of gun violence on mental health. And I think going into the program, I had tunnel vision and just this mindset of, well, if we just increase these programs in school systems, or if we just start addressing these topics, that will make the most immediate change. And while I do think that is impactful, something that I heard from one of my students directly was, it's just not that easy. And I think that just hearing that from my student caused me to kind of shift my frame of thinking a little bit and realize that even when you provide these resources for communities, or when you start having these discussions on topics that you feel are important, there's so many other confounding variables that can make it difficult for someone to achieve their own goals regarding their mental, emotional, and physical health. And so it just caused me to kind of shift my frame of thinking from, well, what do I feel is most important? And, in what areas do I feel I can make the most immediate change, to what do you feel is the most important as the population I'm hoping to help? And in what ways can I be the most beneficial to you?
Because sometimes that always doesn't line up. And I think that by gaining insight into the challenges that an underserved community faces, even if you haven't experienced it yourself, is something that you need to do in order to collaboratively work with community members for sustainable outcome solutions.
This experience has taught me that substantial change can occur through ripples, and one day we will see these ripples turn into waves in our community. Solomon and I love speaking with our patients and asking them their perceptions on mental health and seeing how those perceptions have changed after we administered the fotonovela. We loved hearing that some patients didn't know what mental health was, they didn't know about mental health illnesses, and now that they're ready to seek care, they are more open about treatment options and asking for help. Those are some small wins that we think will turn into greater wins within our community, and we are so excited to see how this impacts community outcomes.
What I've come to see is that sustainable change occurs when we work together to see everyone as potential community. So this may mean working across imaginary political or professional boundaries and recognizing that each person has something to offer and that each person has the potential to make a positive impact. When we see that each person has the potential to make a positive impact, we can create a culture of service. And when we have a culture of service, that has the potential to make sustainable change in the community around it. And multiple communities have the potential to change the world for the better.
Sustainable change does not occur overnight. No matter how intricately you devise your master plan, all these over-the-moon goals or intentions or resolutions we have cannot be sustained or remain relevant and effective in our ever-evolving world and communities if we only work on them once in a while. This fellowship year has shown me that bringing about sustainable change requires recommitting yourself to the goal day after day, over and over and over again.